Today, we are sharing some of our most nightmare client and business scenarios. Leo, as always, it's great to have you here for this conversation.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. We're happy to be here. And I know y'all thinking, man, why this man dancing every intro? Ain't no music. I got my own music, my own life theme music that I rock to.
We got to keep it rocking through these rocky scenarios that we go through as business owners.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We all have peaks and the valleys. So we're going to kind of shed some light on the valleys that we have to go through sometimes in the chase towards the paper.
So there's different levels as you grow in your entrepreneurship journey. There's some things that you will have to endure in the beginning that when you get a little bit further into it and you have a little bit more knowledge, a little bit more experience, a little bit pipeline, then you don't have to take some things. So the first scenario I'm going to bring up is the know-it-all client. The client that knows it all isn't in your industry, but he or she believes they could do your job just as well, if not better than you. So that happens way too often in the real estate world, especially when clients bring in their uncle or their dad who bought a house 20 years ago to tell them exactly what to do. But
Let me just warn the audience. Like, this is gonna kind of be a therapy session for both of us. So just
yes, a lot, very cathartic, very cathartic. So join in, and if you're listening to this on a platform where you can comment below. Let us know what your nightmare scenario is, and it doesn't have to be in your entrepreneurial journey. It could be nightmare boss. It could be a nightmare customer. Like, share. It's cathartic to get it out there. So this scenario is the know-it-all client, and the one I picked out for my know-it-all client is I was referred. I have the pleasure of working with military families, and I was referred this lieutenant major who was moved out to MacDill Air Force Base. His previous post was in Jacksonville, Florida. So he came here and said, hey, got referred that he wants to purchase a condo or a single family in the Tampa area. So I have my process already. We do our buyer consultation, talk about what you're looking for, we set expectations. And he from the top said, well, I think everything is really overpriced, and I'm gonna be very aggressive with my offers. I said, well, this market doesn't really lend itself to offers that are $20,000, $30,000 below asking. And I showed this is back in, I want to say 2017. Yeah. So very normal market. And I said, well, the market doesn't lend itself to that. And I pull up stats and they show them, okay, everything is selling about 98% of list price. What that means is that there are some that are going at or above list price. But on average, in my market, this is what things are going for. And I drilled down deeper, showed him the condos and the zip codes and areas that he's looking at. And he still wants to put in really low ball offers. So I said, okay, I will allow you to see that you're wrong for a little bit and see if you're really going to be somebody that says, okay, I thought one thing, but the evidence shows something different. And I showed him the evidence. He didn't bother with that. Then I said, okay, maybe the experience will show you different. So I went and I put in offers a couple of times, and all of them got rejected. I even showed them some of the communication between me and the other agent. That's the agent's talking about, are you crazy? What is this offer? And I said, yeah, I know my client's aggressive. And all this stemmed from, he bought a condo in Jacksonville back when the market was collapsing back in 2006 for like 200,000 under what it's worth now. And he's thinking he's going to get that same deal here. And I finally worked 15 different angles, got him to put in an offer that was okay, that the offer that would be accepted. Not to get into too much details, but it was a good offer, and he was good with it. It was going to go forward. Then he called me the next day, said, "No, I want to take 20,000 off the price." I said, right on the phone. I wasn't even prepared for it. But there's a point in every relationship when you have to realize I'm no longer giving value, but you're taking my time, which is my most valuable resource.
Yep.
So I have to reclaim my time. So I said, "Hey, Sergeant Major, I really appreciate the opportunity to serve you, but I don't think I could serve you any longer in the capacity of your agent." And he was like, "Oh, why? What?" I said, "Well, I've shown you the data. I've put in offers with those below asking price, those really low ball offers, and they haven't been accepted. And we got an offer that you are getting a significant discount. It's not 20,000, but they're paying a lot of your fees and your closing costs, reducing your out-of-pocket significantly. But now you want to reduce the price another 20,000. I don't think I'm the right agent for you. But what I can do is I will send your information back to the referral team, and they will find a better agent to suit you, because I'm sorry, but I can no longer serve in that capacity." And he was like, "Oh man, no. I just think that it's well overpriced." I said, I ran the analysis, I did the marketing analysis, showed you that we're getting a great buy. I told you how the condominium right now is going to skyrocket. You're seeing across the road from where you're purchasing, they are building new mid and high rises starting in the 700,000s.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what you're not trusting me as the expert, so I can't help you anymore. So after that, I called the referral company, the referral department, and they said, "Oh, really?" And I gave them the scenario. They're like, "Well, we're not gonna subject any of our agents to that. We're not gonna reassign him to somebody else for him to try to beat down and not trust their expertise. So if you know it all, do it all by yourself." That's my first, I'm gonna start it out like that's my first nightmare scenario from the know-it-all kind.